तुम्हारा बाप तो मुफ्त में बिजली लाता है इस घर में। हाँ, इन खंभों पे चढ़ चढ़ के तारे तोड़ तोड़ के चोरी करके तो बिजली लाए हो। बिजली 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 का बिल तेरा बाप भरेगा, बिजली का बिल तेरा बाप भरेगा।
Trust me guys, this particular dialogue has a separate fan base and all hail to Ashish Chanchlani for that. But one thing, there exists a very crucial message. Yes, you got that right. Saving electricity, and yet I take it in a broader perspective, saving the non-renewable resources. No bro, not this one. ये मैटर तो सबको पता है यार. True indeed. Most of us know that the non-renewable resources usage is very high and yet we need to save those. So in the next 5 minutes, let us discuss about the crisis ahead, the present scenario and the solution to the cause. If you find this problem worth serious, please make sure you watch it till the end. And always remember, hold patience, things gonna surely change for better. Hello everyone, I am Rajat. Let's open up. Okay, so jumping onto our school days, we all have read about the renewable and the non-renewable resources. Those resources which can be used repeatedly and replaced naturally, whose stock never runs out, are termed as the renewable resources, and on the other hand, those resources which are limited in stock and cannot be replaced naturally are called as the non-renewable resources. Okay, that was the definition part. But what is bothering us? Yes, the present situation and the future perspective of the uses of the non-renewable resources. What if I tell you that the non-renewable energy makes up 85% of the energy used on this earth, and that is a huge number. It is well known to us that the reserves are limited and the uses are more. May it be for the industrialization, or may it be for the electric production. May it be for the transportation, or may it be itself for the exploration of the fossil fuel deposits. According to the BP statistical reviews, the current reserves of oil will be exhausted approximately within 50 years from now. The reserves of gas may last approximately 110 to 200 years, and yet the peak gas would occur in 60 years from now. The coal used for the electricity production and many other purposes might get exhausted within a century. Yet, the uranium reserves are also less and might get over by the next 80 years. Okay, so getting everything together, we probably have at least 100 years from now. However, most of us will be dead or wish we were alive. तो हमें फर्क ही क्या पड़ता है? Does that even make sense? Okay, hold for a second. Climate change, mega disasters, tsunami, global warming, cyclone, flooding, large bushfire, crop failure, famine, pollution, and yet the list goes on. Forget 100 years, climate change will take its wrath on us before that. So in the short term, we need to worry about that, which are the consequences to the overuses of the non-renewable resources or the fossil fuels. So the questions stand before us. How could we tackle the overuses of the fossil fuels to get rid of the mega disasters and the climate change? And what should we do to save the non-renewable resources for the future generation? Well, the questions are interlinked and yet we have the solution part. What could we do? Let's start from the root level. Number 1. We could switch off the electric appliances when not in use, the bikes and the cars in the traffic signals. We could buy or purchase the electric appliances which consumes less power, and the cars or the bikes whose engines are more efficient. Number 2. Everyone in this world believes that Indians are well known for the Jugaad technology. So it would be easy for us to follow the 3R principle: reduce, recycle and reuse. Wastage of the non-renewable resources should be discouraged. For example, using a public transport in the place of individual vehicle to conserve the petrol, use of a carpool system, economical use of the cooking gas, use of pressure cooker for less consumption of energy. Next, by recycling all types of metal made with the paper, plastic, glass, we can save the energy which is needed for the manufacturing process. And yet the last one, reuse. Try repairing the product and reuse it until it stops working. Number 3. The most important and the significant one in my opinion. Find the alternative source of energy. I say about the renewable resources. The energy such as the solar energy, tidal energy, biomass, geothermal energy, biogas, wind energy, all this could be a substitute to the fossil fuels or the non-renewable energy, and yet those could be used in the industrial purposes as well as in the home. Number 4, and yet the last one, stick to sustainable development. Well, this itself is a very vast topic which needs to be known by everyone. I would try covering this topic in my further videos. Till then, just remember, this development suggests economic development that is conducted without depletion of the natural resources and yet shouldn't even compromise the needs of the future generation. It is as simple as that. मतलब रिसोर्सेज की यूज हम इस हिसाब से करें कि फ्यूचर जनरेशन को कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम्स फेस करनी ना पड़े. Look, most of you guys gonna be thinking that it's not the burning issue. Does it even make sense? Look, in this busy schedule of everyone, if I could light a small fire of awareness to get yourself into a practice of switching off the lights and fans when not in use and turning your vehicles off in the traffic signal, it does make sense to me. If you guys find this content 1% relevant, do make sure you give a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more such content. We cannot always assure of changing anyone's mind, but by sharing the video with the youth, what we could do is aware the people out there. If you are one of those who loves reading the content, do check out the Insta page, the link is in the description box below. And yet, wrapping it up for today, I'll be back again on the next week. Till then, goodbye, namaste, sat shri akal, khuda hafiz, #1 step towards youth awareness.